Hello. Hey. This is going to be really awkward because the camera's there, the computer is there for comments so that I can read through people's comments. And I'm used to looking at the computer, just like looking here. And the issue is that if I look like this, then it doesn't look like I'm looking at you, and it's a bit tricky. Right here is I don't think you can actually really read it, but it's basically it's a topic list for today. And so we have is this mirrored? I think this might actually be mirrored. But topic no order, we have Shane's series, and we have Poppy, her album and Mars Argo references, and we have slander against me because I was going to make a video about it, but I just thought that I might actually just talk about it in the video. You can see my ear. And then we have a Børns update, ? And then my Twitter and my Instagram there. And of course, if you have a question, ask. Hey Marty, just stopped by to give you a thumbs up. I'm sorry I can't stay. I'm modding in on the stream right now. I'll have to watch you after you post the stream. Have a great night. Thank you. Yeah, hopefully I will leave some timestamps if you're watching this after, because yeah. Okay, that's staying there. So yeah, I'm going to talk about. I reckon we should talk about Poppy first, actually. So, why are you triggered? Anyway, I also think that the audio is actually running through the computer, so I don't know. I tried to kind of set this up a little bit, but yeah. Yeah, anyway, so Poppy's recently done some questionable things, and I have covered it in videos and stuff, but she recently released the track list, and I'm not going to make a video about this. I'll talk about it here because they're divided into 3 sections. There's a plus dividing them, and there's 3 songs, and then there's a plus that divides it, and then there's 6, and then there's a plus that divides that, and then there's 3. And that is 3, 6, and 3, or also known as 336. Quite subtle, but definitely there. And she also put out Hard Feelings, which I listened to just before this stream, actually. And yeah, Mars Argo references there. But I reckon the videos have been interesting recently. And so that's all that really matters, I suppose. Maybe. I mean, if the art's good, that's good. Marzi, king of the memes. King of the memes? What memes? Also, I don't know if you can see it, but I deliberately put a plus sign there. It's like a little shout out to Poppy's album thing. Yeah, so I don't think that's actually going to stay, unfortunately. Wasn't me. All memes. Alright. This is very disorganized, but let's leave actually. So I could talk about like the whole Poppy stuff forever, as you're probably aware. Also, I am wearing a Mars Argo shirt. You can probably tell. Yeah. Oh, and there's Mars Argo right there. Is that way? No, it's that way. Yeah, right there. Yeah. And so, yes. Am I an attack helicopter? No, you're not. I'm sorry. Unless you want to be. Where did you get that shirt, man? I got this from Redbubble, actually. Actually, both of them. This one you can still get. That one you cannot, because I tweeted Tate Sinclair, and I think he actually got it removed shortly after I bought it. That's kind of why it's framed, because you can't get it. I wish you could, but I also wish that Mars and such actually, well, Mars in particular, actually made merch. There was merch available, because I'll buy the shit out of it. So the Poppy album is out on Halloween, and I was surprised there hasn't been any like references to her song "Spooky." Do you have the Mars Argo bracelet? No, I do not. I was actually thinking of maybe doing a video where I make the Death Pop one, or either of them actually. I'm not really one for bracelets, but I guess it's technically like merch or something, so that'd be cool. I have grand plans for this stream. Alistair says hi. Hey, Alistair. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. And everyone else that's watching and commenting, hope you're doing well too. So Shane series. I'm doing good. What about you? I'm doing well, thanks. Thanks for asking. So Shane's series. Hey Abby. So Shane's series. I watched all of it. I don't know if you've watched all of it, but I watched all of it, including the hour and 45-minute thing yesterday, and I have mixed feelings, and I'm going to talk about that. I did end up, when I watched it, I did actually get, I did get an insight into Jake Paul, as I guess you're meant to, and I did understand, like, from his point of view and whatnot, and I feel that is actually basically the intention of the series, obviously. And I thought it was a lot better when they strayed away from the whole Katie Morton therapist thing. I thought it was like more raw and just essentially better content. It was more to the point rather than just analysis. I do feel like it could have been shortened a lot, like the series as a whole. That it didn't need to be 8 parts, but that's how it was. And I watched all of them, and although I learned about Jake Paul and stuff, I'm not 100% sure actually what I learned. I know that I did feel like some sympathy for him and stuff, and like I understood some of it, like on a human level and whatnot. like the grind of being a YouTuber. I know I don't upload that much, and I definitely don't put as much effort into my videos as he does, but there's just some things that you don't need to be a YouTuber to understand, like mentality and all that. Uh, I do think that I myself and potentially quite a few other people were actually kind of expecting a lot more, or it's not like expecting a lot more. It's more that by the trailer and the hype and stuff, it seemed like it would be a lot more dramatic, and there was a bit of a like letdown from what was actually explored and shown. And although there was a lot explored and shown, uh, I don't, I don't, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure actually, but uh, I did kind of, I did get some like Tanacon vibes about how when he was talking to Tanner and stuff and did that, he would go and get like one side of the story and then get the other side and just I was gonna say sympathize with both, but that's not like how it is exactly. But just I feel like it's very difficult to not go into something and have like a moral or emotional bias towards an event or a person. Like, for example, with the Mars Argo lawsuit, and I know this is completely different, but it was very difficult to not go into that and try and defend Mars, for example, because I have a preference towards Mars as a person as opposed to Poppy, for example. Uh, but that also depends on what you're trying to achieve by what you're doing, because I'll use the lawsuit as an example. Okay, if you were trying to portray uh, that Poppy wasn't as bad as it said or something, and there's like, and you use examples and stuff, that that's only going to benefit Poppy fans, and that's going to make Mars Argo fans, and that just like not too happy with you. And like, there's times to be biased, and then there's times to be unbiased, and it's difficult to be unbiased, but it it depends if you're wanting to show an audience a certain side of something, or if you just want to try and push a certain agenda. And I feel as if Shane went into this being like, I don't know Jake Paul, but I want to get to know like his mentality and such. But I don't think that that actually happened in the end. Uh, I feel that there was a lot of like portraying sympathy for Jake. And yes, there's certain instances and stuff where I think that is valid, but it it wasn't set up to seemingly be portrayed as as such, it seemed that it was just going to be unbiased and like, here's the information, make up your own mind. But it just slowly became like trying to get some answers and justify behaviors, basically. I'm just going to read the comments. How big of a payoff do you think Mars Argo got? I bet she got a cool million to go away. I don't know. It's an interesting question. I mean, we won't know. There were people were saying that potentially Poppy's record company, Mad Decent, actually were maybe just paid her so that they could get like Poppy's music out and make money as themselves and just kind of try and put it behind them. Gallo says, "Hi, I am back. What are we talking about? We were talking about Shane Dawson and the Shane Dawson series on Jake Paul. And if you haven't seen it, it's the whole thing. The thing as a whole probably isn't worth watching. There's maybe like a couple of episodes that you could watch and just get the whole idea. Really, I think you could maybe just about watch the last 2 episodes of the whole thing, and then just you get the whole idea. I mean, there's the thing with Nick Crompton was interesting, but it did seem dragged out. But then again, I did make a 42-minute video that could have probably been 15 minutes, so I don't know what I'm talking about, do I? Well, Poppy is working and making music. Mars, not so much. Well, that's how it seems. Ivan has said that he has a favorite Mars song, which implies that she's working on new music, and the time between like Poppy albums was a year, and like I know that Mars has been away for so long, but like music isn't something that you can just be like, oh, music, yay. Like, it's something that takes time. And I know she'd been away like 3 years or whatever, but who says that she's been working on music that whole time? Like, patience. I mean, I think she's working on new music, but who knows? Shaman says, Mars Argo hardly got anything in the settlement. It looks like some copyright to music and not much else. Osha got paid. It's been a long time. I see an update about the Mars Argo lawsuit. What happened? So, in the Mars Argo lawsuit, what happened was that there was a settlement, which meant that, I mean, Seamus is like the best at explaining all this stuff, but essentially, it means that it was settled out of court. And the domestic violence thing was the domestic violence side was thrown out of court, and that is potentially due to it being part of the settlement. But basically, no one won. Essentially, yeah. Except Mars probably Mars might have got paid, but I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, that that actually now means that Sinclair wasn't convicted of anything. So can't like go around and call Sinclair an abuser or anything because he wasn't convicted. I guess. And if you do, like, call him an abuser or whatever, that's slander, by the way. Poppy has 2 or 3 albums waiting to come out still. I know she has one. She's spoken about one that's apparently going to be darker than this, and that's why there's the whole change in style and whatnot. Jupiter Cargo says hi. Hey again. Clark Kent says you and Rep still collaborate. Collaborate? We collaborated once. Is Mars ever going to release any music? I reckon Mars is going to release music. I don't know when, but I have faith. I was in a Repzilla live stream. Was it last week before? And that was the first time I had attempted to talk to him. Anyway, really, for a while, and it was alright. He acknowledged me, and then someone asked me what happened, and I kind of gave him a brief rundown in the comments, and then he deleted my comments, and then I asked him if he knew he was on famous birthdays, and he said yes, and then that was basically it. Okay, no more comments for now. I think Rep was unduly hard on you. Oh, thanks. I mean, if you care to elaborate in the comments, you can do so. Although he did actually do something yesterday, which was to do with Katie Morton, and he released tax information of hers, and I think that's illegal. I think he found a document that said that she owed tax and exactly how much and whatnot, and he put it on his Twitter. So good on him. Not really, but yeah. And he made a video about it as well. And there's websites where you can find information for businesses and their addresses and stuff, and they were all in that video and stuff. But personally, not something I do, but and I guess I don't know why I do that with my hair that my ears show. I'm not conscious about my ears; it just feels a bit weird. With all her info on it, yes, illegal in some states. Yeah, because I live in Australia, I'm not up to date with American law, but I think it's a federal law. I think because someone was going to get in trouble for releasing a politician's tax statements or something, and that was where I found information about all that. I guess that actually kind of feeds into, where did I put it? Oh, it's right here, to this thing. Yeah, this is what my handwriting looks like, by the way, in case you're curious. So I spoke about Shane's series, kind of. The Borns update is going to be a bit difficult. I haven't looked into it for potentially a week, but there is some stuff that I'm aware of. I'll talk about that shortly, but I guess This is a segue into slander against me. And this is mainly to do with, not mainly to do with, but this is an association with Reptilla. And this is actually based around his Speaking of My Stalker video. Because I don't think I've actually really, spoken about it. When I was in the live stream talking, someone said that, I don't know if they said it was illegal, but they said that him accusing me of stalking just was really wrong. And I guess that actually essentially falls into slander, because it is very much not true. Just in case you're wondering, you probably already know that. If you've been around here, then you know that. I do have a Twitter message where I spoke to him about it, and he said that I think he said something along the lines of the reason why he didn't mention me by name in that actual video. I was disappointed that he did that. The reason why he didn't mention me by name in that video was so that I couldn't do anything. I mean, it was obviously about me, and there was many comments saying, "Oh, it's Marsy," and stuff like that. But I don't know. It's actually it's in one of his playlists, which is interesting. It was a weird it was a weird time around that time. It was a weird time essentially. And then there was irrelevant news and her thing, which is now taken down. But I'm actually going to do something, and I don't know how it's actually going to work, and this may be the worst thing of all time, but I do actually have a copy of the audio of the irrelevant news video, because I couldn't find a way to download the actual video. And I was thinking I might just play some of it. I don't know if it's actually in my iTunes or not. No, it's actually not. Okay, no, we won't do that. I might do it some other time. But yeah, slander is a big thing, really. And it was definitely used against me, baseless accusations of all this stuff, and there's a Rep made a few comments about how I was actually copying him and all this stuff, and it was just going on and on about how actually I was the one in the wrong and all this stuff, and just made up a whole bunch of shit. And you'll also notice in the Speaking of My Stalker video, and I think every time he ever mentioned that situation, that he never provided screenshots or evidence. And I think that actually shows you that they're baseless, because although he wasn't actually happy that I showed the messages, even though I got permission to show them, they weren't for his benefit, so that's why he wasn't too keen on them. And so basically, he never reached out to me and asked me if he could show them. But if he did, I would have said, go for it, because, I mean, if they're in relation to the claims I made in my video, and you want to counterclaim, then go for it. Like, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and I'll admit it. I won't just like chuck stuff back at you that is like false and whatnot. Rep deletes any negative comments on his videos. When his rant about the UFC fight got more downvotes than upvotes, he deleted the whole video. Yeah, I know. I noticed that. And then he and I think he re-uploaded something. It was like, I just want to talk about this or something. It was just about that, and then I don't know. I don't get it. I mean, I've thought about actually. I know there's only like 6 people watching right now, and if you are in the comments like after this live stream, I've thought about going through that video I made and actually like responding to the hate comments, but like in the video, because I think there's like 250 comments or something. There's like 50 likes and 150 dislikes, something like that. I don't know, just if you want that. I just thought it might be interesting, but I don't overly like to bring it up. But you know, like, it was definitely an interesting time. You did great research, and he used it on a few videos, if I recall. You're talking about since I made the video, or just in general? Because I have actually noticed there was once, I think it was like last week or something. I think he covered something that I did, and you can generally. Oh, in general, okay, because you can generally tell he got something from somewhere else if he doesn't show. Not worth the time. Yeah, you are right. You can generally tell though that if you got the information from somewhere else, there is no like someone sent me this on Twitter. It's just randomly like, oh, I found this information. Anyway, I've gone about the whole day. Hey, Gallo, how you doing? You're back, I guess, unless you didn't leave. And the Børns update, I guess, is the only other thing on here, unless you have questions and stuff. If you have questions, ask away. So with Børns, just a little warning, trigger warning, I suppose. That there has actually been more people who have come out and made accusations. Kadoosh season 2, yeah, it's coming out. Yep. I don't know when, but I'll do something about it sometime soon. And if you're subbed over there, you'll see it. Yeah, so a few more people have come out and made accusations against Børns, and I think there's evidence and stuff. And the reason why that wasn't actually included in the original video is not only because I think most of it was kind of actually after I made the initial video, but the exposing Børns Twitter actually got suspended, and so they had to make another one. There's actually a few that are like keeping up with all that and stuff, and he did get kicked from a lineup of some festival. Some people are writing stuff. Tell me about the Børns thing. Sorry, Mum's calling. Thanks for your videos. Love your content. Keep up the great work. G2G. Bye. See you, Wadsworth. Hope you have a nice day. So, tell me about the Bourne situation. He got accused of sexual misconduct by multiple women, including it just essentially a dick to a whole bunch of people and just use them for his own gain, essentially. No one's accusing him of anything illegal or anything. It's just poor behavior, essentially. But also someone else in the band. So there is like the Borns band. Like there isn't just Borns. There's actually a band. It might be like a touring band, or they probably record together and tour together. But I think one of the guitarists actually got accused of something similar and has since privatized his Instagram. So it may be like a culture in the band. I don't know. But there is also if you remember, if you've seen it, if you haven't seen it, then you wouldn't remember. But Borns makes a cameo. Sorry, that's my seat. Borns makes a cameo in the music video for Mars Argo "Using You," and I thought that was a bit interesting considering what he's been accused of. Hello, Marzi. Hello, Amber. Hope you're doing well. I thought it was potentially foreshadowing. Sorry about that. But it was in 2013. 2013? You're talking about the Mars Argo music video that was in 2015? The original Using You was in 2013, I think. But not the remake. He's like sitting down in the chairs and stuff. Where I got my shirt? You talking about this one? I saw him. If you're talking about this one, this was from Redbubble. You can actually still get it. It's like not legal. Like it's not official merch, but it's like the best you can do, unfortunately. And it's this way. This is also from Redbubble, but you can no longer get it. It got taken down, I'm guessing, for copyright by Titanic Sinclair. After I tweeted him shortly after I actually bought it. There's actually a video, I don't know if it's on my Dropbox or not, where I actually opened that. And there's actually a video where I opened this as well. Pretty sure that's actually still on the channel. And if you actually watch the Mars Argo double door performance, you will see that they actually mentioned that Borns was also playing there as well. And so that's how they knew each other, I guess. There's photos of Borns with Mars and Borns with Titanic Sinclair, obviously, and also Borns with Poppy. Someone on Twitter sent me a photo of Josh Moran, and it was like 3 Polaroids. It was him with Titanic Sinclair, and then I think him by himself, and him with Poppy and or Titanic Sinclair. was something like that. It was something that I hadn't seen, and it was maybe there's definitely a series of photos like from around then, like that are all Polaroid. Like she did a Star Wars thing, I think, or something. And so I thought that was interesting. It just kind of seemed to slip by when the whole Josh Moran thing happened and whatnot. I'm sure that there is actually more Børns stuff, but I'll probably cover it in a video soon. I think I'm feeling up for writing a long ass script and just making a video. Have you seen the Sky Ferreira Shreds video that Poppy and Titanic made a while ago? It's funny as hell. It's unlisted, but I have a link to it. Yes, I have actually seen it. Yeah. My favorite Titanic Sinclair video, I think, is Star Wars with Cats, I think it's called. There is actually a playlist on YouTube that's like all Titanic Sinclair videos in order or something, and it's yeah. I watched Star Wars with Cats. Yeah, I love that video. I think I need a new chair. This is just like, I don't know. Probably go down a bit. What? Yeah, down a bit. Now I look short as. I'm not though. I'll stand up. Anything Star Wars is gold. True. I was gonna grab a Star Wars DVD, but I mean they're right there, but you know, there's a pile. I just stand up. I'm not too short. Give me the new link for the Sky Ferreira. I tried. Try? Wait. Top chat. Live chat. All messages are visible. Was it blocked? It doesn't show that you've tried to send a link. I think there's a thing that like links might automatically be blocked, but I can like accept them, and then it'll show up in chat. Yeah, if you, it says to remove the address. I don't know what that means. Maybe just go like, maybe just copy the / thing in and then just like, copy and paste it. Do you play Black Ops 4? I played a lot of story on it. No, I don't. I was going to buy it the other day, but I bought FIFA 18 instead. I've been enjoying that a bit, but I recently finished Life is Strange Before the Storm, and I think I'm going to play Tales from the Borderlands. There you go. This message is held for review. Show. There you go. And then, what else is there? Can't wait. Yeah, Life is Strange too, yeah. I think I'm going to wait until it actually, like, until there's a disc release. It's generally how I do things. I also need to finish LA Noire again, and then I need to play more Fallout, and I've been playing, is it 2064? read only memories. It's been pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, I was expecting this to go for like an hour and a half. I could talk lots more about this stuff, but like I just don't really I don't really know what to say. If you get Black Ops 4 played zombies, it has a low story. Okay. The last Call of Duty I played was probably Black Ops 3, I think. Played lots of Black Ops 2. Like lots. And the first Black Ops. Actually, I was playing Black Ops 1 on PS3 online like earlier this year. Yeah, don't be shy about questions, you know. I mean, there's probably things that you. Black Ops 4 is my favorite game. Yeah, it seems pretty good. It's just like it's $100, and I'm like, don't know. I've never spent that much on a video game. I think the most expensive game I ever bought so far was like Kingdom Hearts, I think. I'm keen for number 3. I was going to talk a little bit about ARGs, and did you hear about DHMIS Wakey Wakey trailer? I am just going to quickly Google it. I think I know what you're talking about. DHMIS. Yeah, Wakey Wakey. I'm guessing this is it. Yep. Okay. So that is what you're talking about. Yeah. I actually did a do a live reaction or a breakdown? I think I did a live reaction or a breakdown or both on Mars Leftovers. I also did a reaction to Dodie's song Human. I've been meaning to do more like reaction videos and put them over there because, yeah. I just briefly want to talk about ARGs because I love them. In case you don't know, I love ARGs. I'm just going to actually just put this up a bit again. Oh, so if you're wondering about these DVDs, I know you like can't see them. Oh, there. Okay. Where's it? There is this Lowdown, Australian TV show. And then there is Raised by Wolves, Series 1 and 2. Pretty good show. And then there is, of course, the In-Between Series 2. So ARGs. I think I briefly mentioned potentially in the last video. Or maybe I cut it out. I don't know. I'm getting a bit confused these days. Like I don't know what I have and haven't actually cut out or kept in a video. Like I say to some people, I think just like, oh, yeah, well, I mentioned such and such a video. Like, what? But yeah. So Lacey X Facey made a really interesting video. I think it was last week, and I think they might be doing something for Halloween. And I did mention, I believe, that I was wanting to make a follow-up video for them because I haven't done one in a while, and I want to do like one a month. So I wasn't just analyzing every episode because unlike something like Hi, I'm Mary Mary, where the episodes aren't overly frequent. Lazy X basically uploads most weeks, so it's a bit different with that. And then Gun Gun, I also pretty sure I've mentioned. I think they've uploaded a few videos recently that I haven't actually seen, kind of deliberately because I just kind of wanna I want to make a video about Gun Gun, and I still go on Reddit and check out the ARGs and stuff. And speaking of my ARG, Prison Purple, nothing's happening with that. I don't know. Yeah, but yeah. I guess I'll stream for like another 9 minutes, and then get to an hour. If you want to talk about anything, do you see the tweet? Did you see the tweets Gun Gun yesterday? I didn't. I don't follow Gun Gun on Twitter. Gun Gun. People. What's Gun Gun's Twitter? If you don't mind me asking. I do really like these streams, and I would like to go back to weekly, but I'm not sure that I have much to say apart from the videos I make. It seemed like there may have been some in-game stuff, or just a random person. Okay. 1 second. Okay. But yeah, like if you have any suggestions for like a weekly live stream, like I was gonna say I could live stream cooking, but I can't cook. I don't know. I could do anything. Like honestly, possibilities are endless. I'm cold for some reason, but I do have socks on, so that's him. Yeah, I've got socks on. So it did recently hit daylight savings here, and so the time is a bit muddled up. I'm still uploading at the same time here, but I think it's an hour earlier, like worldwide, which is a bit tricky, I suppose. Birthday boy gone. Alrighty. Twitter.com. Birthday boy gone. Birthday boy gone. Yep, spelled that wrong. Birthday boy gone. Alright. Let's see. Let's follow. I'll look further into that. After the stream. Seems that you're the only person in the stream now. That's fine. I'll just sit and chill for another 5 minutes. If you are watching this afterwards, I don't know how many people actually watch this afterwards. Then let me know if there's something you want me to stream in particular. Because I don't know, I might just do it. just, I don't know, I like ideas. Speaking of ideas, I'm meant to be filming tomorrow, and I have no ideas as to what I want to cover, but that is usual. Oh, sorry. Sorry for what? I guess I might leave it there, actually. I was hoping to go to an hour. I still might. Yeah, guess I'll just give you a brief rundown of this thing. So, I spoke about Shane's series and about how they probably plan of it, or how it actually seemingly came across to start with wasn't actually anywhere near, I suppose, how it or how the final product actually came about or happened or went or whatever. And then we spoke about Poppy's album and the Mars Argo references. Except, did we talk about the Mars Argo references? No, I don't actually think we did. Like the 336 in Raccoon Part 2. Oh, actually, no. We spoke about the album thing, about the 3 and the 6 and the 3. And then there was more in Hard Feelings. There was some obvious shots at Mars. And then Slander Against Me, we spoke about that to do with Repzilla. He wasn't the only one. There was also relevant news and such. And there's probably others, but they're the main people, I suppose. And then we gave a minor update on Børns, which has TW written next to it for trigger warning. But yeah. I did quite like having a kind of system to what I want to talk about, I suppose. But yeah. So my Twitter is Marzi YouTube. I know you probably can't read that. My Instagram is MarziYT, and if you're new here, why not subscribe? And I'll see you sometime for another live stream, I guess. But yeah, so this is the first time I decided to live stream with the new camera. Oh, hi, says Jake Delman. Hey Jake, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. This is my knee. I don't know why, but this is just comfortable. Hi. Hi again. Got any questions? Anything you want to know? Hi. Yeah. Hello. Does that say wait? Yeah, wait. Okay, I'll wait. So I don't know how the audio is for this, and I know that if you go like this, it's a bit it's not laggy exactly. It's a bit delayed or whatever. Gallo says G2G bye. See ya. See you next time. Thanks for joining the stream and chatting. I'm home alone. I just heard somebody scream outside. Oh, that's no good. I think I was going to say something. Oh, yeah. So, audio sounds good. Thanks. So the visuals are going through there. What I'm pointing out, by the way, is camera, and the audio is running through here, which is the computer. It's a bit odd. I thought that when I connected the camera, this here, that it would also do the audio, but it seems it is only for visual purposes. But the visual quality is definitely improved from last stream, and I'm actually more than happy to just keep streaming like this, basically. But yeah, Jake says, I see you. Yes, well, you are watching a stream, aren't you? It'd be odd if you didn't see me. Oh, unless you were blind. Sorry. And then you'd hear me. But yes, you do see me. But yeah. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon for more. And there'll be a video out in like 2 days. 2 days? Like 36 hours. 37 hours. 37 hours. From right now, there'll be a video out in 37 hours. 36 hours and 58 minutes to be precise. Yeah. Cheers and bye.